But you know, it's giving me some issues now. I'm gonna have to wait. Okay. 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 Let's just wait. Okay, let me set up the camera a little bit. Y'all can be free. How'd you say? Free floating or whatnot. Okay. Hang on. There we go. Who's in the house? Texas. Hey, bud. How you been? Long time no see, brother. Having some little technical difficulties, but I got things under control. How you been so far, bud? Good. Nice. Nice. Glad to hear that, brother. Have you been out with Woogie Nitro recently, or not? Not today. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll check it out. I finally got the Lucy Muggy with the J Concepts. Yes, sir. Heck yeah, this truck looks so badass. With those J Concepts Renegade tires. Let me bring it a little bit closer. Oh, we got 9 people now. It's 19. Oh my gosh, we're now exploding again, just like happened last time. So this is the Dynamite 24 XP. Let me just twist this sucker around. This is a Dynamite 24 XP, but this engine has lost compression because it will start up. It will run very fine first, but then after a little while, then you know the engine can heat up, and then you know I'm actually reading this comment at the same time, and Carolyn Bradley's like asking for a shout out. Well, buddy, I have no idea who you are, so I'm just gonna ignore you. Anyway, this engine would not, when it gets to operating temperatures, the piston and sleeve, doesn't like each other anymore. So basically, the engine cuts off. So this engine's gonna need a repinch. I was thinking to go for like a Nova 24, but also Reds now has released their actually trucky engine, which is I think a 723, so which is a .23 engine. So I don't know, kind of balancing these two options right there, or maybe just go for another LRP 32. Meanwhile, we got Raw RC in the house, and excuse me, Raw RC, let me just kick out this guy that well, he hasn't done anything stupid yet, but I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, this is the Low C Muggy, whatnot. The springs, I actually got them from eBay. Those are aftermarket, but I say they look really cool on this Muggy. Now, I was thinking how it's going to look like with a Chevy body. Let me just put y'all up close to the servo. Just give me a moment. Alright, this is what I just pulled out from my Savage. Look at that. Can I do lighting? Yes, I can. Pretty nice. A little bit of a longer wheelbase. Yes, only RC Nitros. I did mention I'm probably going to go for another LRP 32 for this truck, but I'm not sure. I was basically aiming for like a Nova 24, cause just getting a little bit radical with this truck. But yeah, it's looking pretty nice so far. Oh yeah. Okay, gonna put y'all sitting again. Retract the message. Bill Meyer. Did I say your name correctly? Alright, looks like we have him in the house. Thanks, only not RC Nitros, appreciated. Alright. As that's how he looks like with the Proline Chevy body. I might go for that body, but probably paint it to like a different paint scheme or that. Yeah, just think like a quick live because I haven't done the live in a long time. Probably the last time I done it was actually not that long ago. Maybe like in that's either in September or not. I can't remember. But the RC y'all haven't seen in quite a long time. Actually, I'm gonna pull out the other one first. I'm just kidding. This is the Axial SMT10. Now, I bought this truck because how do I put it this way? Because since I've been going to Bigfoot Open House in the coming months, they have now there's this YouTube channel called Trucker King RC, and they do different racing series and whatnot, like the old Clawbusters, and some customized solid axle muscle trucks that is either brushed or brushless. Now they have different. I think I already covered this in my other live, but I'm just recapping or whatnot. But this truck will be in sport mod class, if that makes sense. So basically, it's gonna have like a brush motor, basically adding more like a scale details of what the real monster trucks were doing like way back, like 30 or 40 years ago. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty neat. Only things that I need to get some 2.6 inch 2.6 inch size J concept tires. Those are 2.2s. And regardless, this truck really does smell like cigarettes. Sorry, only nitrous, but I'm just showing this just for a bit, and then another nitro will pop up in a bit. I promise you that, buddy. So yeah, this is gonna be. I'm gonna get this up and running soon, and whatnot. Basically, it's gonna have once again a brush system, some bigger tires, whatnot, then servos, and this thing is actually pretty much good to go. Actually, I'm gonna show you something that I did like a little modification. I don't want to mess with the front body clips, but so I modified the body mounts. Usually they're mounted, You guys can see them, those two body posts right here, but I added one of my Savage body posts in the back because of how open the bed is. Usually I modify myself to fit in on my on my Twin Savage whatnot, but the problem is the body was a little bit too short for it. So now I have this extra piece right here, but anyway, with this Savage body post, is actually they're solid. I thought it's gonna be like bouncy whatnot. Petra, who is that? Petra Blankendale, how's it going? Welcome to my live. But yeah, that's just this truck right here. It has no rear sway bar, in the front it does not, so it articulates fully, if that makes sense. Yeah, RC, I used to own a Savage Flux back then, but that truck kept on exploding on me, so that's why I don't own the Savage Flux anymore. My gosh. You have somebody error. Looks like we have somebody Arab over here. Nice. Glad to hear that, raw RC. Yep. That's the Axial SMT10. Horizon Hobby has actually discontinued this truck because the LMT has dominated whatnot. But now Horizon Hobby's now discontinuing the LMT. So I don't know what's really going on. Some kind of corporate BS. Yeah, RC. I totally hear that, buddy. Yeah, dude, I just don't know what's going on with Horizon Hobby. This is some reason why I'm not doing their products anymore, because they've been adding new products, then discontinuing the other ones. I mean, I guess that's how corporate goes, which is I don't know, kind of shady in my opinion, but it is what it is, I guess. Read some comments. Nothing new. Nothing new. Okay. Now on to my other Savage. Actually, not gonna lie, this truck is pretty lightweight. Alright, now, y'all remember my Savage 25? Actually, the Muggy I showed her earlier was the Muggy that had those J Concept tires. So here's the Savage 25. Yes, sir. Has those mud truck tires or not? It looks sick. Yep, only RC Nitros. Yes, sir. Only a few of us out here. So actually, what's so interesting about the wheels is that those are more like vice clamp type wheels. Those are, so you don't glue these, but they're on those B-Lock vice wheels. So that's what they are. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. So normally they would go on, well, actually these tires are like an option tires for like what's that truck called again? The Axial Rift. That's why it has that crazy offset, because normally it goes on the solid axle rock bouncer or whatnot. But I saw this at a hobby shop. Yes, they're a little bit expensive, but my but I was thinking to get them, and it's like, no, let me grab the whole set of them, and it was not cheap. But tell you what, it looks like one hell of a nasty mud truck. Oh yeah. It is very wide, but it looks very badass. Fun facts, only RC Nitros. This body originally came out from my Losi LMT. That's where it came from. Because if you look at the tailgate right here, well, there's no tailgate. Because, my LMT didn't have a wheelie bar. So basically, like, wheelie all the way that, that the tailgate was non-existent. So I basically had to cut out the tailgates. And now it has more of a, like, mud mega or mud truck, whatever y'all call it. So I put it on my Savage 25 and it looks pretty badass. And I was thinking, like, if I can throw some mud tires on this truck. And so I did. It is wide, but I really don't care. You can tell it has that offset. Now, when I bought these wheels, like they came with a 12 and 14 millimeter hex, so I have to buy the 17 millimeter adapter separately. Oh, Bill, all I have is trucks. All I have is Savages like these bad boys, cause that's what I do for this channel. But going to that, one of my brothers, actually my older brother used to have like they were not hobby grade, but like toy grade, but he used to have like an RC boat. Only RC Nitros, no, hates his body because it came from the E word. And going back to that, my brother was also in the hobby as well, but not like fully onto. He had a couple of big RC cars. And the RC boat would not. I think if I remember correctly, we went to this little small pond. Us, all of us with the family. We went to this park, and my brother took out this RC boat. Then he was just ripping that little sucker around that pond area. But me owning RC boats, I really don't have any boats. Because I don't really live near or not, so. And also have like a heavy work schedule. It looks like I lost one like because somebody didn't like this body after they heard where it came from. But that's okay. But Deck is still commented. I think I missed his comment. Nope, that's it. Alright, cool. Actually, let me take this off this body. Yeah, surprisingly with grill tape job went out, still holding up pretty good. So here's the under chassis or the chassis of it. So kicking around with this SH28 P8 now. It was a P3, but I hot rodded it to a P8, and I tell you what, this sucker makes a lot of power. Wheelies for days. Yeah, well, the weather over here, we have actually a few cold weathers, but it's getting a little bit I mean, it's not actually, I lied, it's not hot outside. It's getting actually pretty comfortable out there, actually, but we're gonna hit that cold weather again. But there are a few times that the weather was actually hot and humid. I guess that's Texas, huh? What else I'm running on this truck? This is the HPI Hellfire manifold. I haven't grass already, but and this is those J. What they're called again? Man, I forgot the name of the pipe. Jammin'. Those are. So this is a Jammin' pipe I'm running. And that's a pretty nice combo. You know, instant torque machine whatnot. Actually, I haven't heard anything yet. Yeah, you owe a lot of from the Savages, don't you? Leaf. That just came out of nowhere. But yeah, guys, you say post it soon because Texas and I will be jamming again at the soccer field next weekend or next Sunday. Yeah, Bill, I'm always down here in Texas. Like we barely get any snow, and I live more in the suburb area than more like in the hill country area. That's why I don't own any rock crawlers and not. And I can pretty much just do anything with these savages. Like they can. I can if I want a thing to climb on a hill, I can make this thing climb on a hill, rock crawl it. It can rock crawl, so it can do pretty much anything I throw at them. Come on, get in there, buddy. 65 degrees in so-called California. Yep, actually, that same temperature here too is 65 degrees. How is it? Good grief. It's 3:25 already. Yeah, I heard it's raining over there in Cali. Nice. Oh dang, you're freezing your ass over there, huh? 17 degrees. Yeah, that is cold. That is cold. Yep, until spring comes. Good grief, can't believe that spring's actually coming. It's just like if winter just flew over your head. They're like, what the hell just happened? Alrighty, RC, appreciate you for dropping by. Okay. Gotta put this savage back to its place. Oh my gosh, you're heavy. Y'all remember this one? Oh yeah, the Carbon Twinzilla. Huh. It's like losing some oil in the front shocks. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. What does he have? Only RC Nitros. So basically, these are like the actual low C LMT wheels and tires that came out from the original LMT. And on my Savage and the other trucks, those are the LMT replicas, but those are called the tires is still called the Renegades, but the wheels is called the Aggressor. So basically, they're like the replica versions of the LMT. The only difference is that this is labeled for um, the Revo and Creighton because of the offset. The LMT has a wider offset, if that makes sense, because since the width of the LMT is so short, the offsets of the wheels is way wider, if that makes sense. So that's why J Concepts has, they still make the Aggressor wheels for the LMT and for the Max because they have like a shorter width, if that makes sense. And actually, I made those special adapters for the actual LMT wheels because I'm still running the stock stub axles on the Savages I have, some of them. So, but the 17, that's because since the 17mm hex is so deep that, actually the hub is making full contact, with the hub carrier. So we're just making like full friction, like it's like if you have brakes on all the time. So that's why I have to make those plastic shims to add some width to it. By user brand new rims, tires need to be replaced. Yeah, I mean like the OEM Savage wheels and tires. Yeah, I mean like they're great, but I want to add some scale look to all my Savages to give them like an actual replica versions of full size monster trucks. Yep, but Big Joes are gone, sadly. And I hope that J Concepts will never discontinue those wheels and tires because I think those are the greatest wheels and tires setups I have on all my Savages. I hope they don't. And soon I'm going to be replacing this body because, this body. I actually like the way how it looks, but sadly, now RC four-wheel drive, that's the body where it came from. This RC four-wheel drive mounted core body doesn't exist anymore. It's long gone. So probably back with the OG Savage EXO body for the sucker. Hey Texas, what you working on right now, bud? Yep, that's the thing, bud. Finding like the actual original Savage 25 wheels and tires. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate it. Actually, what you don't know is that this Savage, some of you guys or some of you longtime veterans already know what's the Savage's secret weapon. 2 engines, 2 pipes, makes one hell of a monster. Nice. In the meantime, Texas Hill is breaking in his new engine. I wish you the best on that, bud. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong with that engine, because breaking in these engines, probably most of the part was my fault for, not doing the safety. Not safety, good grief, I can't speak. Not doing the proper protocols of breaking the engines, not preheating them, and, had a couple fails on these engines, but got it broken in. That was like last year. Anyway, got it broken in. Now they're running perfectly fine. Yes, sir. 2 empty pipes makes it so loud, but yeah, it really, like, this is probably one of the most powerful Savages I have ever owned. Regardless, it's a wheelie machine. It has like a higher gear ratio, I think that makes sense, on the spur and clutch bells. I could run, since we used 2 engines now, they're like creating more bottom end torque. So every time you pull the trigger, the Savage is already on his lid. That's how much torque this thing has. It's like uh 144 spur gear and 217 bells. This thing going on his lid like that. That's how much torque this sucker has. Yeah, this truck is pretty crazy. Oh, let me calm down a moment. Yep, this is a Carbon Twinzilla, the ultimate nitro monster. I'm actually I'm actually glad I finally got this truck all built up and ready to roll. And actually, in the coming months, um, not my local is not a local track, but it's a track that was a race track that used to be local to me, but is not anymore. They now moved a few more miles down in San Antonio. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the comments in a bit, but anyway, long story short, they'll be having, well, this is actually very big news to me, but anyway, they'll be having, get this, an RC monster truck racing competition. The trucks like I have, either nitro or electric, any. Man, like that's actually one of the best things that I actually have ever seen. So this truck will be on the racetrack, putting down some laps. Okay, very cool. Okay, Bill, you ask? Like, you want to see the tire spin? I mean, yeah, it spins. You have these two dynamite big reds. They're sure very explosive and vicious. So yeah, gotta be careful with them. Man, I tell you what, it's very sad to see that Horizon Hobby is discontinuing one of their older stuff like their engines. Yes, I have a feeling they're going to discontinue their nitro engines. Like they already took out the Mach 26. Now the probably the Big Red is next. I hope that doesn't happen. Um, if I recall, there's some fellow. I mean, like I think it's like in Denmark or whatnot. They already what's it called the Dynamite point 19, but yeah, don't know what's gonna happen in the future. Like I'm not sure if the Dynamite Big Red is still gonna be in stock or not, but yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. Oh, message got rechecked, but that's okay. So yeah, I mean, I was thinking to get this body lowered or whatnot, but I really can't because these two fuel tanks is like built way up. Now, for some people who are just curious, I didn't make the chassis. My friend, actually all from Greece, makes custom Savage chassis. That's where I got it from him. So he built this he makes these some custom twin Savage chassis kits and whatnot. So that's where I actually got it from. 337, good grief. Alright, so y'all, I'll be heading up soon, like in 30 minutes, but yeah, just showing off what's been happening. You know, it's been a little while since I've actually done a live video. What else could I show? Maybe my LMT again? I'm just kidding. Yep, $150. So, actually, in the coming months, now talk about my daily driver. I have parked outside my Chevy pickup. I'm thinking, um, like I'm actually planning to do almost like a engine teardown because one of my lifters is already knocking on the engine. So I'm trying some oil additives to hopefully get rid, just to make the lifters last a little bit more miles. But I'm gonna have to replace the lifters and do like AFM delete kits. If you guys want to see that video, then let me know, and I'll probably see if I can do either like a live or like a series in the future. But we'll have actually a couple of friends to also help out and learn, so it's gonna be like a learning curve for all of us, basically. But yeah, guys, I kind of get this live stream to do like a vertical position. I have no idea why I did not want to do that, which pisses me off because there's some people, you know, that's like watching my live, say on their computers or TVs, but it's all vertical, and they're like, "What the heck? I kind of get a full frame." I'm sorry, but nothing real much I can do. I'm disappointed as well, but I guess it is what it is, which is bullshit. Uh, I'm thinking it was like a show. You know what? Let me get something else. Now the twin will be going back to its cubby home. Seriously, carbon fiber chassis. This truck is heavy still with these two engines, man. I tell you that. Sorry, my hand. Oh look, I found more bolts that were missing. Awesome. Oh my gosh, why does it have to be this way? That is so beautiful. Another Jado. Yep, because we know the Jado project. Now, I know it's gonna be a lot of comments like, dude, what happened to your other big block Jado? Well, last year I was in a kind of bit of a financial crisis. Because, basically um, I don't sound like if I'm complaining because, but I'm just gonna put it this way that, I was in more like a financial situation, so basically I had to sell almost my whole fleet of RCs, which I was sad, but there's nothing I can really do. Like, I had to skip the Project Nitro solid axle monster truck, I had to sell that Truggy, I think it was like a Mugen Truggy I had, what else? The Big Block Jado, sadly. Yeah, I had to sell a couple stuff, man. I was gonna let go of the LMT as well, which to me was gonna hurt, but no, I mean I'm not about to get rid of that LMT because it's the only truck I have. But hey, there's nothing for me to lose because I almost got everything here, so I just have to clean it up, restore it. I'm thinking for this Jado to be kind of stock, if that makes sense. Probably run like a 3.3, whatnot. Oh yeah, but I plan thing to be like a racing little stadium truck as well. Try to clean up the sucker, get some new shocks, whatnot, get a couple upgrades. Maybe like a titanium chassis, not titanium chassis, the 7075 chassis, but not because it's stronger. So yeah, it's gonna be a neat little stadium truck. It's gonna be pretty cool. Yes, sir. Apple Nitro. Well, I mean, there's a couple words I like. That's the LMT. I mean, there's some electrics that are cool, but I mean, like, there's nothing to beat the sound of a nitro engine blistering down the road or on the field, smoke coming out and going like 50, 60 miles an hour. I mean, there's no way to compare that to electric. She has a metal spur gear already, which is pretty cool. I think there used to be like a rubber tire or like a foam tire on this. Sounds like it's sounds like it's having a seizure. Yeah, only RC Nitro. So get in contact with I think that's his name, Diamantes on the Facebook, so that way he can hook you up with one. Then you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want with that twin. Trust me, you will not regret it. Yeah, but pretty much I have everything here for this um Jado. Pretty much I have everything on here. I think this is just like a fake carbon fiber wrap on this A-arm because yeah, it kind of sounds the same. So it's just like carbon fiber wrapper. Is it? Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. You guys can see that carbon fiber AR. I'm not sure if it's actually real carbon fiber or not, but I see there's like a glare, like there's a scratch separate from the piece. So maybe it's probably a carbon fiber then. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's gonna be one badass twin, buddy. I tell you that. A Savage with two LRP32s. Oh boy, is really gonna make you crap your pants. Actually, there's one RC I didn't show y'all, and AJ was gone. Look, I got some new pair of jack stands. But those are some freshly built shocks. Now, take a guess where these shocks come from. I want y'all to take a guess where these shocks come from or came from. Hmm, pretty close, but those are not the LST shocks. X-Max. Well, I'm not building X-Max, so these are the Sen Reaper shocks. And here's why. Those are not jack stands inside this box. You know what? Let me take it off so y'all can have a look. Muggy, well, yeah, I mean, once again, those are the Sen Reaper shocks. Yes, they do look like an LST shocks, but they're not. Okay, I'll turn on the light. eBay. Well, I actually got them on their actual Sand website. Those are all the components of the Sand Genesis. Look at that. See, man, I still haven't cleaned it up yet. Good grief. Look, here comes an aluminum blimp. This is actually the original shocks, but I couldn't find replacement parts for this thing. Or for the shocks, excuse me. I couldn't find any replacement parts for the shocks, so that's why I went for these big boys right here. Actually, the first size comparison. Are they the same length? Actually, yes, they are the same length. Hell yeah, these are the same length. So these are the same length shocks, but these are like a smaller stroke. Damn, these bad boys. Some more shit than kebabs down there. So all right here, this is all their hardware. That's an... Is that engine plate? Yeah, probably that's an engine plate. Shit, I can't remember. Yeah, that is a big difference, buddy. So they can still work on the Sand Genesis. So I can mount these on the Sand Genesis and then not worry about these small shocks exploding on me. Yeah, can y'all recall where the song came from? Oh, you know, I'm just joking. Yeah, I'm going to clean up this truck and get this sucker running soon also. I thought those are some parts for the Sand, but it's not. Those are just some random parts. This is a truck I got from eBay. Those parts, I got them actually from the Sand website. Okay, I'm going to take care of that later on. So, the Sand Genesis 7.7. Now, I'm not sure if it's old stock, but this is from the GSR 5.0, I think. It's the same truck like a Sand Genesis, but it was using like an actual standard big block. So that's what this mount is. So basically, if I want to, I could mount it in LRP32. Now on 7.7 has like a big ass clutch bell, so that's not going to happen on the standard big block. Okay, those are the 17mm hexes for that thing, so we can throw the big J's, if that makes sense. J Concepts is what I was talking about. This is a standard clutch bell. No, not from eBay, from actual Sand's website. Now, for just a pair, $65, so like 125, I think I paid for altogether. Those are the gears, or the transmission speed gears, or 2-speed gears for this clutch bell. Because you can see this fucker is threaded. But yeah. That's going to be the Sand Genesis project in the future after I get all the shit sorted out, because my truck is definitely in need for some parts though. I was going to build a lot sooner, but until my engine was starting to make that. So yeah, I need to get that sorted out. I'm making up that actually cures the engine knock and whatnot. And it's actually helped a lot, but just because I added that, I think Rizlon just because I added Rizlon on a thing doesn't mean it's fixed. So we're gonna have to do like a full AFM delete kit. I might do video on that in the future. That was a TikTok notification, like fake girl wants to follow me, but yep, I agree with you. Only RC Nitro 17mm hexes has more options. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. So, actually, an embarrassing story. I used to have a Sen Genesis before, but I was kind of not feeling for it, so I was selling it, right? I was like selling it for like I think like 130 something bucks on eBay, whatnot. And this buyer bought it from me on eBay. He was asking me questions about the condition of the truck, all that stuff. I sold him the transmission, everything, and he said, "Great, I'm going to convert this truck into nitro." I'm sorry, no, 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 no. I said it wrong. I'm going to convert this truck into brushless. And then I was like in my head, what the fuck did I just do? Yeah, that's a big mistake I did. I should have sold that truck a lot more. It is what it is. Yeah. You learn from your own mistakes, I guess. Shit happens. I'm just curious if these shocks are gonna work on the Savage. Right now, I think I don't have anything for sale right now. But one moment. I might sell these wheels and tires from the Muggy. I am planning on selling them. Um, I'm not sure for what price, but they are going to be for sale soon. Not now, cause gotta get a couple things sorted out. But yeah, these things are going to be for sale soon. And these tires are actually still in pretty good shape after for like 15 or 17 years. Yeah. You buy these? For how much you plan to buy them for? Those are 23mm hexes, buddy. I think you fit them on a Savage. I'm not sure, but well, I really don't plan to sell them for like stupid ass price, but mm, I don't know, maybe 45 bucks or 50 bucks. That's probably the highest I can go. Cause actually, yeah, it still have tread. But maybe once again, they're 23mm hexes. Yes, sir. All right, gotta put the mic. Just 5 more minutes, then I'm gonna close out this live. Might need to add some. All right, I guess buy them for $50, I guess. Probably gonna need to add some moderators on this live because now I do get some people that like to scam or like to look around and find out if that makes sense. So. All right, I'll think about it because I mean I have like a tight schedule, but I'll reach out to you on Messenger then. We are gonna need to add some moderators on this channel soon, because once again dealing with some people or just trolls or whatnot. I have nothing else happening at the moment because I'm just busy with stuff. But I decided to do a little bit live, because some people are just curious, like, hey, what happened to HPI'ED SAVAGE'ED? I'm still around, but just busy with work, running auto parts and whatnot. Okay, gonna put these guys away. And there's some people that haven't made it to life, but that's okay. Because I mean, I have some other stuff to do, but hey, I mean, they could watch this just live and leave a comment. But no, I actually appreciate for also the new subscribers like joining into my channel. Now, yep, this is one beta wheelie bar. Actually, the only original wheelie bar I did Savage for like a long time. But yeah, I appreciate for all the new people subscribing to my channel and whatnot. I actually really appreciate it. I'm not looking for like not to make big money. Just decide to throw some cool videos out there of these Nitro monster trucks to show what they can do. Maybe some LMT videos and the Savage 25 with some mud boggers. And once again, soon, Texas and I will be at a soccer field next weekend. Yep, next weekend. We'll be tearing it to the ground. Oh yeah. Appreciate it, Only Nitros. Appreciate that for the comment. I mean, like, life is difficult, man, regardless. Life is difficult, but, you just gotta learn how to push it through. Oh, and I have a funny post to share it soon after that was live. And you guys are going to see that. I can promise you that. And this happened at my work. But anyway, we're almost at an hour. So, I mean, probably once again, with this truck, this is my original Savage. The first one only had it for almost 8 years. So, yeah, it's truck for like 7 years. It was originally brushless. Actually, I converted it into brushless, and, again, was unsatisfied and was giving me tons of issues. And, like, I should have left this truck to Nitro. Now back to Nitro in all its glory. All metal gears. Not a single plastic drivetrain gear on this thing. It has an FLM 3-speed, the Octane idler gears, the custom X-Max spur gear mod from my good old friend from Greece, Diamantes. J Concept Renegades, Hobel shocks. This truck lands like a dream. Ambly pipe, LRP 32. There's nothing else you can ask better for. Oh, FLM, LCG, X wheelbase chassis with an old low C, or no, yeah, it's a low C, but it's called a TLR fuel tank with the clunk. So basically, when this truck is upside down, it still has fuel pickup. So yeah, I have this one, XL twin. I like about 5. I have another one that's in the works. It's purple carbon fiber Savage chassis. It's gonna be standard wheelbase just like this one, but this can be a very special build. Y'all stay tuned for that too. So we're already in an hour. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, I'm really grateful. Okay, I was looking at a comment, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, I hope y'all have a great weekend and whatnot. And y'all stay tuned for some more videos. Once again, Texas Hill and I will be thrashing it to the ground. Isn't that right, buddy? We'll be in the soccer field next week, like burning it to the ground for some people. I bet we will. Before I actually close, I'm waiting for some fresh comments. Alrighty, y'all. Yes, sir. Keep burning nitron. Stay safe.